Hi, this is James Thiel. I'm pleased to introduce our newest tool, SlideManager for iPad, where you'll be able to access all of your information on your website, your company information, your shared information, your personal information, and use it on the power of the iPad. Take a look.
Now this is the SlideManager for iPad app. When you open it up, if you have if you're pointing to your back end, you'll see your different categories where you can access your slides. Here in the shared library, you can see My Library. You can see the search function as a way to access your library. You'll see the content here, and you'll build it down in the presentation building pane below. If you don't have a SlideManager account set up, then you'll need to you'll get one and enter it here. You need to enter the URL and then your username and password and save those credentials, and then you'll have your library populated here like I do. And when you want to access that library, you use the tap on here, and you can navigate through these categories on the left that are hierarchical. If you see the blue arrow, it means there's content at that pane. And then you can swipe down to add slides to the presentation builder. You can also use the icons at the top to do that and build your presentation from one or multiple categories. And if you want to change your design, then you can go up to the design, and any design masters that your company or you have loaded will be accessible there. And again, I can swipe those and have those applied, and you can see that's fully PowerPoint compatible. And with those dynamic slides. So in addition to navigating the shared library, I mentioned the personal library. This is where you would have your presentations that are stored from previous ones would be accessible here. Also, if you use the website, you can load your own content and have your own folders, and you organize your own pane, and then use the iPad app to access them anytime, anywhere that you're at. Sometimes going through the folders is not what you want, and so you'll want to search, and the iPad app allows you to search contextually, meaning you can select a category. You can search for different types of documents, slides, PDFs, etc. You can search for the name, keywords, speaker notes, any index content. Those sorts of options are all possible. So let me demonstrate that. Like, for instance, if I knew that there was some information on the book industry and I wanted to search on that, then this goes through, it's searching out on the web, and it's going to deliver the content to me. So in this case, it's telling me that there are 15 items in this library that match that, and so I'm going to add that to my presentation, and I'm done. So now that I've built the presentation that I want, I'm going to use these features down at the bottom. If I wanted to present immediately, I would be able to use that arrow and go straight into presentation mode. I can double click on that and have that go away. If I wanted to download, then this downloads it from the server to my iPad, so I can use it offline, and I can use any number of programs for viewing that. PowerPoint's actually pretty usable as is, but it's not it's not your only option. Up here in the top right, depending on what you have available. For instance, on this iPad, I have, for instance, on this computer, I have Keynote and Goodreader, which are both alternative ways to view or present or even edit. Keynote would allow me to edit that PowerPoint presentation. And finally, if I just want to deliver this to somebody, then I can click on that envelope icon, and this presentation gets generated in a link with my email system, and I can email that to somebody, and they'd be able to access that. This works with some systems, some limitations with self-hosting on this particular feature, but everything else works for everybody. And that's it. So just to review, you get your library over here, shared library, personal library. You select items and see them displayed in the content pane. These are PDFs, and I add them down here to my presentation where I can then download them, email them, or present directly. And that's what SlideManager is.